I feel like I don't need to say anything more. Hi you guys, welcome back to the Clean Beauty Code. I'm so excited for this video because we're talking new makeup. We're talking all the new makeup on my face. We went intense today. We went intense. It doesn't look intense, but trust me, it's an intense blush shade. Okay? We had to temper her down a bit, but this is the finished makeup look. I used a bunch of products that I feel like are going to be great for the holidays, great for New Year's, and a more intense winter look. I do love a really intense eye look sometimes in winter. I would love to know down below, what are your products that you love to use during the holidays, whether it's a red lip, a more intense lip, something that's more of a shimmery eye look like this one. Do you like to go with more brown tones or true gray and black tones for the season? Let me know down below. I love to hear from you guys. And yeah, I just want to jump into the video and get started. So if you're excited for this video and more videos like this, then please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this full face of new makeup. New makeup, let's jump right in. Also, my lighting is so weird today. I'm so sorry if it looks crazy. I've been trying to adjust it. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, let's jump right in. I'm really excited. So my brows are already on. Also, if you hear chewing in the video, it's my puppy. She's very attached at the moment, so please bear with me if you hear it. I feel like you won't be able to. I moved the mic enough, but we'll see. Anyways, now my eyebrows are already on, so we're gonna go on with our base and then our new blush. And the base we're gonna go on with is the one that I've been grabbing non-stop. This month it is the Victoria Beckham Beauty, their foundation. I have the shade 9 here and the shade 10. I'm gonna do 2 drops of 9, not too much, just my hair looks crazy, please ignore. Not too much, but I just want a little bit of balancing of my skin tone, and then just 1 drop of the shade 10. I tend to find that that is my perfect combo. I do hope they come out with more shades because I do feel like their shade range could use a little bit of work in terms of matching undertones and juicy. I feel like that's a good match. It's a little bit darker than my actual face complexion because I don't really tan my face, so it is always lighter than my body. I think that's how everyone kind of is though. And I'm gonna just place it all around my face. And then I'm gonna take this brush here. This is the F4, and I'm going to just blend it into my face with this, and I'm using the smaller side of this brush. Okay, we are blended. Now I'm going to go on with the bronzer. We're going to go on with the Weston Italy bronzing drops. I really, really like these. I wear the shade, I think it's 3. Before I forget. Yes, shade 3. And I'm just going to do 2 drops. 2 drops of this. Spread it out on the back of my hand. This is the shade here. Is so pretty. I feel like it's the perfect kind of back from vacation shade for me. And I'm going to dip in with this brush here, which is the Heavenly Luxe number 7. I'm going to get it all kind of spread into the brush really nicely. And then I'm just going to tap. Look how pretty that is. Ugh. I'm just going to tap that into the skin. You can also just kind of apply it into the, put a couple drops, put a couple drops into your foundation if you want, or it's just really, really nice. You can even just wear it on no makeup skin. It is a very versatile product, and I really, really like it. And I like it for bronzing up because it looks very skin-like, and it doesn't look like you're doing too much. Especially for vacation time, I feel like this is the best. Also builds up really nicely, so I can kind of layer it up as I see fit without feeling like I'm applying too much, because I don't really like too much bronzer on me. On other people, it looks amazing. On me, I feel like I look crazy. Then I'm going to take whatever's on this brush and just kind of pull it through my crease area. We are bronzed. I'm going to go on with a little bit of concealer. Just to start, I might add a little bit more after we apply the new blush, but I'm gonna apply a little bit of concealer. This is the RMS concealer in the shade ON14, And then I'm going to let this sit for about a minute, and then we're going to blend it out together. So give me a minute and we'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to blend it out because it's sat long enough. Again, I let it sit for about a minute. I'm going to take this brush, the same brush I used to blend out the foundation, the same side, and we're just going to kind of tap that in. All right, I adjusted the light a little bit if it looks different, because I feel like it was the light. I don't know what was going on. It was washing me out like crazy. Anyways, now we're moving on to our new blush, and I'm really excited about this one. This one is from About Face. This is their Cheek Freak Blush Balm in the shade Big O, and this shade is gorgeous. It's looking a little bit more red in the monitor, so I'm going to see if I can fix it in post-production, but it is more of a berry tone. It is very, very pretty. And these are pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. I like to kind of go like this. Just already I feel like I put too much, but I want you guys to get a good swatch. I feel like I don't need to say anything more. She's pigmented. She is pigmented. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take a blush brush. I'm going to take this one. This is the Hourglass one. And I'm going to dip in. I'm already regretting this. Every single time I've used this, I'm like, why am I doing this? This is so pigmented. Then, so this is what's on my brush. Then I'm going to tap it off on the back of my hand. Make sure that the product is evenly distributed. With more berry or really intense tones, I like to make sure that the product is evenly distributed on the brush so that we don't have any patchiness. And then we're just going to I'm holding the brush to the back because the further back you hold it, the lighter it applies the product. And I'm just going to kind of apply. Look how pretty that is. And just apply a little bit at a time, because if not, the first time I did this, I looked insane. So I'm dipping back in and I'm taking off. What are you doing? I feel like dogs always get all the stuff they're not supposed to. And I'm going to just keep building it up. And I'm going to mainly focus kind of on the apples of my cheek and pulling it back, but I don't want it to like be a whole, look at already. I feel like I applied way too much, but that's okay. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, and you can see my hand already has a little bit of stainage, but that's all right. We're going to take this brush that we used for the foundation and just go around the edges and make sure everything kind of blends into the skin really seamlessly. Okay, blush is on. What do you guys think of the shade? I feel like this is the perfect winter shade, even though technically I know it's not winter yet until the 21st. This is a really good, deep, dark winter shade when it's so freaking cold. I love shades like this. Also, look at the stain on my finger. Good girl. Please, shades like this always stain my skin, which doesn't bother me. Just go in with like a cleansing balm or something like that to remove it. But I really like the shade. I'm not going to set it with any powder because I really like the way that this sits on my skin and wears on my skin. So I'm just going to leave it as is, but you can set it with a powder and the longevity is definitely there. Anyways, now we're going to go on with a new setting powder, and this one is the Kosas one. This is a mini that I got, but this is the Kosas setting powder. I actually got the pink shade here, and it is, what is it? Translucent Candy or something. Translucent Candy. I usually look best with something that's more of a true, like translucent, or something that's more of a neutral translucent shade that's more of a peach, neutrally peach tone, which sounds kind of crazy, but who has one? Oh, Makeup by Mario has one if you want kind of a reference in terms of shade, and I believe that shade is either 3 or 4. I think it might be shade 3, but those shades tend to look best on me, but I do like a pink. So I have a little bit in the cap here, and I'm going to just dip in. Get it all over this brush and make sure it's spread evenly. And then I'm going to set under my eyes and in my T-zone. All right, face is set. What do you guys think of the setting powder? So I actually really do enjoy the Kosas, their loose setting powder. I do prefer their one that's packed, their one that's kind of pressed. That one just shatters immediately when I use it, which is really frustrating. I don't know what it is. I feel like I lightly drop it, even if it's on my sink. It's not like I'm dropping it from a height, and it always kind of shatters, which is frustrating because it also is, it's not, it's a dome, so then you can't really kind of pack it back in, if that makes sense. But I do really enjoy this. I also enjoy those ones. In terms of an Amicole alternative or dupe, I feel like this is decent. It is not replacing that one for me just yet. I'm kind of still trying to find options, but I do really enjoy this. And sometimes it's hard to get through setting powder, so it is nice to have a mini. Anyways, I digress. Now what I want to do is I do want to go back to the eye. We have some new eye products. I'm going to go on a little bit of this bronzing drops of these bronzing drops from Westman Atelier as a base, so that we have kind of a cohesive makeup look, but everything kind of blends really nicely together. So I'm going to dip, I put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to dip in with this brush and just pull it on my lower lash line and up. I always find flicking it up is nice, not because I want to create a cat eye, but just so it's not dragging my eye down, if that makes sense. So just doing that makes it kind of look a little bit nicer. And then I'll also pull it in here, even though I know we already put stuff through my crease, just a little bit more. Then I'm going to take a brush and just blend it all out. Okay, happy with that. What do you guys think of the makeup look so far? I know we haven't done too much craziness, but it's about to get wild with the eye products. So we have two new eye products. The first one is from About Face. You know I'm obsessed with their smoke sticks. Close But No Cigar is just everything that I want and more. And this is their shimmer stick that they came out with. And I got the shade, what is this? Thunder something? Thunderstruck. And these are stunning. So I'm going to do a little swatch for you of the black. It has little shimmer particles in it. And the shimmer particles are very, very small. They're not over the top. Look how pretty. I hope you can see that reflection. It is gorgeous. And then we have the other side, which is their powder side. And this one is so pretty. This is that shade here. Look at that sheen. It is gorgeous. And so we have that. And then we also have the new Victoria Beckham Beauty. They came out with a new eyeliner. And this one is in the shade, what is the full name? It's their jewel in Cocoa Pave, which is just, it's so beautiful. And this is the shade. So this is Cocoa Pave. And I feel like the look will be really nice all kind of together. Smoky, fun. I'm a big fan. The second that Victoria Beckham Beauty came out with the shade, I was like, cool. Immediately buying this. It is just so gorgeous, and I feel like with the fact that I put the bronzer down, it is all going to look really nice because this is obviously a little bit more brown and this is more true black, gray, pink kind of in tone. So what I want to do is I want to go on with the eyeliner first, and I'm going to place it on my lid like this, and then just blend immediately. I'm just gonna keep building it up until I have enough down, and then we'll go back and forth on how much product we want, but it's really pretty. I feel like this is going to be for New Year's. It's definitely gonna be one of the products I use for New Year's because it's so stunning. And the shimmer isn't too big, which I really like. The kind of glittery, shimmery particles aren't too big, which I really appreciate because sometimes that can get away from you fast. And then you got glitter everywhere. What I like about this is also the glitter really like stays put. So that's, I know that seems like, girl, you barely did anything. Now we're going to go on with the black. And this one, light. hand because this is so pigmented. And I really like it, but I don't want it to get out of hand too quickly. And they both have shimmer particles together, but I feel like with the brown I put down, the cocoa pave is nice underneath or on top, and then on top you go on with the black, so it doesn't look as stark or crazy. And then with this, blend immediately. Don't let these sit. The about face, their sticks, their eyeliner portion of it dries so fast. So I build up slowly, but I do blend really, really quickly because if not, we're stuck. Which is nice because then they last all day. The eyeshadow look will last all day, but I don't want it to get too out of hand. And too, like you're stuck with the look pretty much immediately. Okay, happy with that for now. Now what I want to do is I want to take the powder end and I'm going to kind of place it here and blend with my finger. It gives a nice, I hope you can see, a nice like kind of grayish pinkish sheen, but it isn't too over the top or too pigmented. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really, really pretty. And it looks a lot more gray in the monitor than it looks in person, but just kind of blend it like that. And we're gonna, I know this looks crazy now, but you gotta just trust me. So just place it and then blend. And I don't like to put too much product towards the front. I like to kind of go to the back or middle, place it, and then blend it out with my finger. Very happy with that. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go back in with just a crease brush and I'm going to just blend the edge so it all blends really nicely together with the bronzy tone that we have down, but it's just a clean brush. I don't want more product being placed down. And what I want to do is I'm going to take a little bit of the setting powder, just a little bit, and right here, place it down so that everything kind of blends very seamlessly up together. You don't have to get a eyeshadow color. Using the setting powder that you used is usually enough, at least for me, to kind of create a nice blend from the eyeshadow you put down to the brow bone. You see, there's not like a harsh line. It just kind of blends up. It is the best. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that brown tone again, a black tone from the shimmer stick, and I'm going to just place it right here on my lower lash line. Blend immediately with my finger. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take the eyeliner from Victoria Beckham Beauty in, what is it, Cocoa Pave? I always mess up this name. Cocoa Pave, and I'm going to get close to a mirror and we're going to put it in our lower lash waterline. Lower lash waterline. In our waterline. Can I get it together? And add some smoke. Okay, very happy with that. We're looking intense. I love it. Now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to take the Victoria Beckham Beauty eyeshadow stick in the shade Oyster and just put some right in the corner here to really brighten up the eye. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the shade Fawn from Ilia and kind of place it down here because it's kind of a more neutrally grayish brown, and I like the way that it all kind of sits together. And then I'm just going to take a brush and go like this and kind of flick it up again because we don't want anything dragging our eye down. Okay, I'm really happy with this. Now we're going to go on with mascara. I know a lot of people get nervous with smoky eye looks before they go on with mascara. It can look a little messy. The mascara will completely transform the way that it looks, I swear. So we're going to do the House Labs mascara today. I'm going to do 2 coats on the top, 1 coat on the bottom, and then we're going to move on to our new lip products. Mascara's on. I'm really happy with how this makeup look is turning out, and I love the smokiness and the sheen and just everything. You have to let me know what you think down below. To me, the shimmer stick from About Face lasts as long, is as great as the smoke stick. The smoke stick is just more wearable for me for every day, but for kind of a New Year's or a more intense makeup look when I want to go full send, I really like this, and these do not move. Just like the smoke stick, it doesn't move. And the Victoria Beckham Beauty, their eyeliner, I love this. This is great. A lot of the time I'll wear it not with as intense of an eye look. Kind of like the Sarah Creel, their eyeliner that I love, kind of in the same way where I want a little bit of smoke. I'll put it on. It's more of a nighttime eyeliner for me than a daytime one, whereas the Sarah Creel I wear nighttime or daytime, but I really, really enjoy it, and this is a great addition, and I'm excited to see if they come out with more kind of, what is this? It's their jewel liner. I wonder if they'll come out with more kind of shimmery ones. If you can see, the actual packaging of this is more shimmery looking. I hope it comes across. It has kind of glittery particles all over, which I really like. Now we're gonna move on to our new lip products. We actually have 3. Two are just to try on the shades because I promised I would try them on and review them for you guys. And next is after that is a new lip product. So first we have the new Edem lip softening balms in their new shades. The first one is their clear shade. It's Croissant Bure? Please don't yell at me. It is really pretty. And this one, it's so skinny. It's the one I've been wearing the most. It is so gorgeous. It has a little bit of shimmer to it. Very comfortable to wear. Let me do it on this hand so you can see. It's just a clear shade with a little bit of gold shimmer in it. It is gorgeous. It's very comfortable. I mean, it's as good as the other Edem lip softening balms, which are my favorite. And then we have this shade here, which is the shade Panos Chocolat. And this one is really pretty, and it's a more chocolatey, as the name suggests, a more chocolatey brown shade, and it's very pretty. Just layer it on top. And it's, in my opinion, a true more chocolatey shade. What do you guys think of the shade? It's great, and both of these I've been loving. I've been loving the clear one more just because it's clear and it's easier to wear. Yeah, just with the lip liners I have, it's a little bit easier to wear with the tones I'm wearing right now. But I really like both. The shade is and they're just as good as the other Edem lip softening balms, which you know are my holy grails. Now we're gonna move on to our new lip product that I was very excited to get my hands on. The Iris and Romeo, what is it? Their liquid lip balm. Their Weekend Skin Moisture Lip Balm. I'm gonna try this on without a lip liner first. I have the shade Carob, I think. Okay, my eyes are, someone get me my glasses. Yeah, Carob, and this is a really, really, really pretty shade. And I like that the packaging is glass, like the container is glass. I'm gonna just put this right on the back of my hand here so you can see, look how pretty that is. And it's very hydrating. All right, so this is the shade here. It's coming across a little bit more pink in the monitor than it looks in person, but it is very comfortable, nice thin, it's hydrating. The packaging feels very expensive and very luxe. It's glass, and I really have nothing but good things to say about this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off, and we're gonna go on with a lip liner. We're gonna go on with the Jones Road Beauty lip liner in the shade Cognac. I really need to sharpen my things. I don't know why I do this to myself every time I film. Lip liner is on. Now we're going to go on again with the Iris and Romeo lip balm in the shade Carob. That is the lip color. I know it might not. This needs more of a nude. This eyeshadow needs more of a nude neutral lip color, but I really want to talk about this. It is pulling more, a little bit more pink in the monitor. In person, it's more of a mauve tone. Even though it is still mauve-y in the monitor, it's just not quite as mauve looking. But this is the finished makeup look. I feel like I look a little bit crazy, but I'm really loving the kind of more full send eyeshadow looks for the holidays, or just when sometimes you just need to go full send with your makeup to just uplift your spirits. And I'm really into this look. The cheeks are everything. So I just want to do a quick touch base on the products. Really like this shade. This shade, Big O from About Face, I just love. Very little bit of this goes a long way. You really don't need a lot. I really actually like the Kosas, their setting powder. It isn't better than my Amicole favorite, or even really equal to it in my opinion. I feel like it's not quite as light feeling on my skin or looking on my skin as the Amicole one was, but, or is, R.I.P. Amicole, but it is really nice and I do enjoy it. For the eye products, the eyeliners, and the eyeliners, one eyeliner, the Victoria Beckham Beauty eyeliner, their shimmer eyeliner, and the About Face shimmer stick. I really, really like both of these. If I had to pick between the two, the Victoria Beckham Beauty, it would be my preference just because it's a little bit more subtle for every day. But I do really enjoy, if I want to go for a more shimmery look, I definitely go with the About Face shimmer stick. They both last really well and don't really move once they set up. Then for the lips, I really like this. The lip balm from Iris and Romeo. I really enjoy this. It's very hydrating. It's nice and thin. It doesn't goop up. It's a product that I like to wear actually when I'm wearing very minimal makeup and I just kind of throw it on. It is really nice. And the new Edem, their lip softening balms in both shades. I really enjoy these. I just do. And I do hope that they come out with more shimmery shades because I really do like the little pop of shimmer. It's just nice. And overall, I really enjoy these makeup products and this makeup look. I would love to know down below. What are your thoughts? What did you like? What do you hate? Do you think this is too intense on me? This isn't my usual. I tend to go a little bit more, like even if I do something smoky, it's a little bit more subtle, I will say, but I really like this look overall. I would love to know what you think down below. And yeah, that's it for this video. That is it for my full face of new makeup. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.